All right, so I skipped number 16. We're going to go right to 17 and then see if you can apply that same stuff to check number 16 after we're done. So what we're doing here is function notation. We have the function f of x, and they want you to find f of -3. Now you'll notice there's no f of x in here. Well, you need to remember whenever something like that occurs, f of x is basically a substitute notation for y. Okay, those two things mean the same thing. So really your f of x is here. So if I want to rewrite that just to make it a little more clear, f of x equals 2x squared plus x minus 3. Okay. And they want you to find f of 3. Well, the important thing here is that, well, what happened with this x in f of x? Well, it became, not f of 3, sorry, f of -3. And so what that means is that every time we see an x here, this x changed, those x's need to change as well. So this should be a refresher from Unit 1 when we talked about this. And one of the things we talked about is you need to use parentheses exactly there. And exactly what's in here needs to be in parentheses again. So -3 needs to be in parentheses. The squared is outside the parentheses. We have a plus. Then we have our x again. So we're going to use parentheses -3. Close our parentheses. And then we have -3. And so this is something that we can type into our calculator. If you're ever working on this and you don't have a calculator, what we'll do is we'll go to, if you just type in scientific calculator into Google, it's the first one. And that brings up the one that we use in class all the time. So we can type this into our calculator just as is. So 2 parentheses -3. So 2 parentheses -3. Close our parentheses. Then we do the squared, which is this button right here, plus, then we have another parentheses, -3. We'll close our parentheses, and then we have -3 at the end. So -3, what do we get? 12. So f of -3 equals 12. And it's that simple, okay? You're going to use your calculator, okay? We're going to be doing this a bunch in this unit, so get familiar with using the squared button and typing things like this into your calculator again.